Before we get into today's content, just a quick thank you to Acer for providing out their amazing Helios 300 gaming laptop to allow me to edit all of the videos that I'll be providing to you guys from PAX West this year. To check out more information on the Helios 300, click the link in the description below. So right now I'm here at the Logitech booth at PAX West with Chris. We're going to be going over their latest wireless keyboard and mouse. Now, I know we've talked about the wireless mice in the past, but now you guys are extending that into the keyboard range as well, right?
Yep, exactly. This is our first mechanical wireless gaming keyboard. It's got a lot of great features like programmable G keys. It's got our Lightspeed wireless, which is super fast. We've talked about it before, I think. It's got dedicated media keys. It's got a game mode switch, and it lasts for 18 months on 2 AA batteries.
And is this using the same wireless type of technology that we've seen in the mice for over the past year or two, or is it all new?
It's exactly the same. So the mouse receiver is also a keyboard. The mouse enumerates as a keyboard and mouse. So it's exactly the same technology. It's just as fast. It's pretty incredible. It's really robust, and you've got effectively a wired connection with no cable.
Yeah, because I know with the wireless mice, the latency was really impressive, especially for a wireless mouse. So all of that is pretty much carried over into this year. Exactly.
It's comparable or even faster in some cases than our competitors' wired stuff. So it's pretty phenomenal.
So besides this being wireless, is there anything else new that you guys have put into this keyboard? Is it RGB or is it just not lit up? I don't see any lights right now, but I like this look actually. I like the simple monochrome kind of look.
Yeah, there isn't any lighting. The lighting with the 2 AA batteries, like I said, we get 18 months with no lighting. If we'd put lighting in, it's like 3 to 4 hours. So it's with the same 2 AA batteries. So it's really not a trade-off that we figure people will be willing to make.
And I imagine same Romer G switch you guys have been using for a while, right?
Exactly, the Romer G switches, so 70 million keystrokes, 1.5 millimeter actuation distance, so super fast, super quiet, super durable.
And with the mouse, have you guys done any changes here on the mouse at all, or is anything new on that?
So the G603 features our brand new Hero sensor, which is designed to be incredibly high performance. So the same kind of performance you get out of the previous generation of mice, but with 10 times the power efficiency of the sensors in the previous generation. So with our G703, without the lights on, you get about 32 hours of battery life. With an equivalent battery, one AA battery in G603, you get 250 hours of battery life. So two AA batteries, you get 500 hours of battery life. Turns into about 4 to 6 months of use, which means that you're changing your batteries 2 to 3 times a year. So very, very power efficient, and you don't sacrifice performance to get there.
Right. So right now at home, I'm using the Pro keyboard and mouse, and I like both of those a lot. I'm a big fan of the TKL and the smaller size mouse. Mm-hmm. But I know with competitive pro gamers, people that are going for that, they kind of want the wired connection. But is there any possibility we'll see this wireless technology get extended into something like the Pro line?
So we've already got pro gamers at the highest levels using our wireless stuff. So Automatic, Tim Ta from Cloud9 CSGO uses the 403 wireless. He's been using it since last year, a little before, when they won ESL Pro League Season 4 last year against SK. He was using a wireless mouse. So Bjergsen from Team Solo Mid, who's actually going into the finals of NALCS tomorrow for 2017 season, he's using a G900 wireless. So our wireless technology is already at the highest echelons of pro play. And as far as future products, I can't talk about future products, but we don't see wireless as being a future technology. We see wireless as being, that's where we are right now. That wireless is the present. Your phone is wireless. Your console controller is wireless. Your drone that your neighbor is spying on you with is wireless. Everything's wireless at this point. So we're trying to break down all the barriers we can to get people to feel more comfortable with wireless, because there's been a lot of real concerns about wireless. So people have experienced latency, they've experienced the batteries dying, they've experienced interference, and we're working really hard to crush each and every one of those things. So with the new Hero sensor, with the low power consumption and great performance, we're doing that in that direction. With the G613 keyboard with 18 months of battery life, we're doing that. It's really important to us to give gamers a great experience with wireless, because ultimately mouse bungees wouldn't exist if gamers like cords, right? Right. Gamers, nobody likes cords unless they feel like they have to use cords. So we're trying to put away and move all the impediments to people accepting wireless.
That's great. Yeah, and like I said, I would just like to see it go into a TKL form factor. That's just my personal preference. I know I'm not the only one out there. So that would be like the only thing that would kind of hold me back from using this full time is that it's not TKL. But otherwise, the technology is amazing, and I would like to switch over to wireless.
Yeah, I have to admit that at home I use a Pro because I have to have the TKL. So yeah, it's definitely something that we know is of interest to people, and we'll see whether that fits into the roadmap in the future. This is the G703 wireless gaming mouse, and it's also on top of the Powerplay wireless charging system. So Powerplay is a brand new technology that we've been working on for the last 4 years. We've finally been able to ship it. It allows you to take a little module and slot it into the bottom of the mouse. So the module goes into the bottom of the mouse, holds in with magnets. It talks to the electromagnetic field that the Powerplay base is generating, and captures that field and turns it into charging current. So you never have to worry about plugging your mouse into charge. So by default, the G703 and the G903 come with a charging cable, which is fine. It turns it into a wired mouse. But my experience is that even if the battery life is great, there's always that little fear in the back of my head that maybe when I'm just about to pull the big raid boss, my mouse is going to die. So with Powerplay, you never have to worry about whether your mouse is charged or not. It's a fantastic technology, and it's finally available.
Yeah, I remember the first wireless mouse I got was like 4 or 5 years ago, and the first time it died, I plugged the cable and I just never unplugged it again. Yeah. Because I just didn't want to have to worry about it or put it on a docking station. So this is definitely something that's appreciated. And this is working on all the wireless mice, I take it?
This works with G703 and G903. It's a new technology that we've just launched. It's unique to Logitech, and in general, I can't talk about the future, but it's unlikely that we will never launch another Powerplay mouse. So, one of the great things about Powerplay is that it uses a single cable for both data and for charging. So you get the Lightspeed wireless connectivity built into the Powerplay base, as well as creating the electromagnetic field for the power core module to transfer it into current. So you get both data, like I said, and charging over the same USB cable.
So the mouse would that communicate with this to get the signal to the PC faster?
Exactly. You get Lightspeed connectivity between this box and the G703 mouse or the G903 mouse without having to have the included receiver from the mouse plugged into the system. So you only have to use one USB port.
Gotcha. That's very cool. All right. Well, thanks a lot, Chris. Thanks for showing us off everything Logitech is doing, and look forward to seeing you next year, hopefully.
Awesome. Great. Thanks. Great to see you.
All right.